Hi, it's Dan Hardy for Sun TV.
So Dan, we're here at UFC 95, ahead of it, big fight on Saturday night, taking on Rory Markham. What can you tell us about Rory?
He's a tough guy. He's got a lot of punching power, and he doesn't like to go the distance. He likes to finish all his fights before the last bell. So it's just an exciting fight to watch, and I'm happy to be fighting him.
Really brutal knockout in his first UFC appearance. Got to be wary of the head kicks.
Yeah, maybe. I was actually at that fight in Vegas, and I was quite impressed with the kick that he landed. But leading up to that kick, he wasn't doing too well, and I think it was more the fact that Brody Farber made a silly mistake and dropped his hand, which I won't be doing. You know, I'm not planning on getting hit with anything on Saturday night, so I'm not really too concerned about his power. It's just a case of kind of being sensible and making sure I'm focused at all times, really.
A couple of days ahead of the fight. How's training been for you? You pleased with the camp?
It's been perfect. It really has. I wouldn't change a thing about the camp. Everything's been spot on. All my training sessions were good. I've not missed a training session. I've not been injured. I've not been ill. My diet's been spot on. Everything's just gone, according to plan. I couldn't have asked for a better training camp.
There's been a lot of stuff in the media more from Rory's side, quite disrespectful towards you. On Satana's Ultimate Talk, he said you've got no power in your hands. You've got nothing to worry him. What's your response to that?
I just hope he genuinely believes that I've got no punching power, because then he won't mind taking a couple on the chin. And as soon as one connects to his chin, I think he'll change his mind.
We're expecting a stand-up fight on Saturday night, which is going to obviously please the fans. The Brits do love a tear-up, as we know. He's got some very impressive knockouts in the IFL. There's highlight reels on the internet that we've all seen. Are you slightly more cautious of him than you were Gono on your debut?
I have to be cautious in a different way. I think each opponent offers a new challenge. With Gono, it was avoiding his crazy submissions during the scramble. He always likes to get you to the ground, and then as you're getting up, catch you with something. And I was concerned about that, and I didn't get caught with anything. But again, with Rory, like you said, he has got that punching power, and that is what I need to be aware of when I'm fighting him. I can't be careless. I can't drop my hands, stick my chin in the air. But it's another challenge. It's not something it's something I've had to deal with in the past. It's not something that's new to me. So it's just a case of kind of switching my mind on and making sure that I don't make any silly mistakes.
Second UFC fight of your career, in front of a home crowd. Well, I know you're Nottingham, but
almost.
Still a British crowd. Any extra pressure on you?
I don't think so. The only pressure is the fact that I don't want to let anybody down. A lot of people believe in me and a lot of people support me in my career, and I just want to, I want to show them that they're supporting the right guy and it's worth their while. All my sponsors have invested in me, and I appreciate that support, and I just want to make everybody proud.
We saw the pop that you got at UFC 89. You were actually on the undercard. You weren't even on TV that night. Huge pop against Gono. He was an absolute megastar in Pride, and a bit of a baptism of fire for you for the UFC to chuck you in against him.
Yeah.
But is Markham possibly even a bigger test for you? Is this the biggest fight of your career?
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt. Biggest stage in the world, UFC. Live on TV. There's going to be millions of people watching. In London, in front of a British crowd, which is a huge thing for me. It's massive, and the interesting thing about this fight is that we're both prospects. We're both coming off a good win in the UFC, and we're both planning on the next few years progressing towards a title shot. Whereas Gono, I think Gono was more towards the end of his career. Still a good fighter, still very very experienced and very tricky. But I don't think he had the same kind of hunger that Rory's got, and I think that's going to tell in the fight. I think he's going to be a lot more aggressive and a lot more chasing the win. All the attention that this fight's getting is just amazing, and especially with him being an American opponent as well. I've had a lot of interest from the States as well for interviews and stuff, and it's just good that that the fight's getting so much interest and people are interested in this matchup. I think it's an exciting matchup, and I know Rory's looking forward to it as well. Some of the comments he's made and things like that. I know he's training hard, and I think it's deserving of all the attention that it's getting, and I'm pretty sure it won't disappoint anybody.